I always thought our marriage would survive the small stuff. Not because we were perfect, but because we were boring in the cozy, suburban way that smells like coffee and dryer sheets. We're both 33. We met at a charity 5K I didn't want to run, and she didn't want to organize. She worked events for a local nonprofit. I worked in IT for a hospital. We bonded over a shared hatred of foam fingers and a mutual preference for staying home on Friday nights. It wasn't fireworks, it was a steady pilot light. We got married 4 summers ago in my aunt's backyard in northern Michigan. A tiny thing with borrowed folding chairs, and a cake my cousin baked from a Pinterest recipe that looked like a geological formation, but still tasted like love. We promised to keep things simple, honest, and slightly underseasoned, like everything else in our lives. It worked, until it didn't. My family does an annual reunion at the same lakeside campground we've been haunting since before I learned to swim. Think, picture book Midwest. Pine needles everywhere, sunburns in the shape of sunglasses, cousins who still treat the water trampoline like the Olympics, and an older generation that still insists on printed maps, and a laminated schedule that includes quiet hours no one respects. It's the kind of place where time gets weird. 4th of July fireworks feel like they happened yesterday no matter what the calendar says. The reunion has rules, all unwritten and enforced by tradition. Aunt Deborah owns breakfast. Nobody argues with Aunt Deborah unless they want to lose in a way that echoes for generations. Uncle Rick is in charge of tying the pylons for the dock, and reminding everyone about boat safety in a tone that suggests he used to be in the Navy even though he absolutely didn't. The kids organize a kickball game that's 1 part exercise, 2 parts grievance. There's a talent show where no one is actually talented, a cornhole bracket that inevitably turns into a cornhole war, and a line of coolers like a tailgate convention.